You will be shocked what a northern elder is crying out for and what he's asking. His pain is that it says Abuja was once owned by the North. He said, but today most of the properties in Abuja belongs to Southern, and this is his pain. I mean, there are real serious issues in this country, issues that need urgent attention. You know the funniest thing? No matter how wealthy a baby's parents is, be the president of the world, when that child is born, he or she is born alone. Yes, the child is born alone with not even clothes on. Everything we have today, we got them here on earth. And should I interest you? You may not believe it. You may want to rationalize it. The day a man dies, the only thing he goes home to, or goes home with, is the clothes the people, family, friends around him have been generous to put on him. Even if they decide not to put any clothes on him, just tie him a white sheet of cloth. No matter the billions he has stored up, stacked up somewhere, he will not even have a knowledge of it or wake up to say, my dear, why did you put such on me? Why did you put a cheap cloth of 3,000 naira on me when there is a cloth for going for 1 billion naira and you know I can afford it? So, all these things we are fighting for that make us so selfish to one another at the end of the day is inconsequential. Let's get all the details. The North initially owned Abuja, but most properties in Abuja now belongs to the South. Hassan Baba Hamad, our chieftain of the Northern Elders Forum, has addressed the ongoing exchange between ex-President Olusegun Obasanjo and Chief Edwin Clark. Hassan spoke concerning the topic of resource control and ownership during his recent interview with Arise News. You may have heard about the ongoing exchange between Olusegun Obasanjo and E.K. Clark regarding ownership of natural resources in the Niger Delta area. The issue has since been a topic of discussion across the country. Addressing the development, Hassan Baba Hamed said, if you push the argument too far, Northerners could remain Northerners could remind the rest of the country that Abuja originally belongs to the North. Every inch of it used to be Northern territory. The military government took it away and turned it into the federal asset. However, most of the properties in Abuja now belongs to Nigerians from the south. What if the argument continues in Abuja, rising to demand specific compensation and treatment for the land and saying the Southerners must return the land? The North produce most of the food consumed across the country, consumed even in the South. Speaking further, Hassan asked the same issue of misplacement and acquisition of property. The text is entirely wrong, and this is the kind of discussion we have had over the last 50 years and have dragged Nigeria back, and we have not moved forward. We have no business arguing over the ownership of resources. We met it here, we will leave it here. For once in a long time, I agree with Hassan. Whether you like it or not, you may not want to believe it. Whatever we met here, no matter how much, some people steal money, like the late General Sonny Abacha. The money are being discovered everywhere all over the world. Yes, at the end of the day, the money will either it rots away, nobody finds it. Whatever happens to that money, at the end of the day, you will still not have a hand in it. Once you are dead, you cannot even say, my wife, oh, there is a 20 trillion in this place. Go so that you and the children will not suffer. Guess what? If they have no knowledge of it, they will even suffer more than people that have knowledge that they have just 500,000 and make proper judicious use of it. You see, at the end of the day, whatever we are arguing about, whatever we choose to argue about, a day came, like I earlier reiterated, a child was born. Even if the child's father is Bill Gates, yes, that child came empty handed. Did you hear me? Mhm. That child arrived on the scene without anything. You may say, well, the father has put money in his account. Is as the child grew that that money will become effective. And guess what? No matter how much the child or beget have in his account, by the time he dies, even if he's buried with a golden casket, that is not him that has gone with a golden casket. Because you know the funniest thing, the bones will rotten inside it. It will rotten, and after, if you know, if the world does not end at a particular time and the life continues, if Jesus does not come and the life continue, listen, after a long period of time, people will be excavating, and guess what, they will find a parcel of gold that they used to bury some corpse, and they will call the cops at that time mummy, and they will bring out the casket, the golden casket, like they're discovering the wealth of Egypt today. And guess what? They will put the casket either in the museum, or if it is found by the other people, they will quietly start selling it and making good money out of it. So, whatever you have fought for that have made you to be what you are, without human feeling, without being honest, without being, at the end of the day, have you not lost it all? So that is what we are talking about. Whatever happens, a man will go one day. And when we go, no matter who we think we are, that is it. No matter how long you live, no matter how long you will live and live and live, even if you did not die on time, you'll be the one begging death. You'll be the one begging death and say, ah, death come now, all my mates don't go. Hmm? So this is it, my people. This is it. This is it. This is it. Oh, so the North is saying, well, if you are saying this oil in the South belongs to the South, then the North has a right to go on and claim back their land. You know, all these things is what is causing confusion. Every these things is what is causing. There are major issues we should be focusing our attention on today and now. There are real issues, real issues, main real issues. Those are things we should be paying attention to, and not things that will take us nowhere. They are not things that will take us nowhere. Let's pay attention. Let's give, attention to what really matters. You see, my people, leave us a comment. Let's hear from you. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. God bless you. Do have a lovely and a fantastic day. From us, it's bye for now.